skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Hey, we gotta go score.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. They go play action with Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Bass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Burrow on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mixon with a first down carry. And that play absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Allen now looks to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Get in the huddle.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 47 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Big strides, look at him go. And finally marked down at the 23. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to change the look here. Now Allen again. Flush to his right. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He'll buy some time right. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then.
Here we go.
But they're showing signs of life here. And they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Here's Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first three possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow on play action. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
We got to keep scoring.
They go play action with Burrow. says the side judge incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And Oliver had time to want to get in there and bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Yes, sir. Never hit.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the Bills are going to recover. I knew they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
Boy,
the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 48 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead.
And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means he's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
Me? Y'all gonna need everybody.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Second and 10.
Allen off the play fake, rolling to his left. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen again.
Got him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills
see that play in a minute.
put it away here in the fourth quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets ahead of
Trying to
steam
put it in
going.
time.
And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them,
taking it right down Broadway. Still going past the 30. He gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still two scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Two scores down, two timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Allen gonna go on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. 45 yards. And the Bills have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drew Sample from 17 yards out. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Allen now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9.
Allen. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in it.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Quentin Morris, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw.
50 ball pitch, 21 in the same fucking mode. It's over. It's over. I'm out.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the.
Nah, I'm leaving right now. It's raining. Fuck out of here. I live right here.